2024 was the year when my eyelash extensions were hanging on for dear life, because 2024 was the year of just crying all the time. Thank God, and RIP eyelash extensions, and thank you for trying to hold on strong. We really appreciate your hard work. Hey guys, and welcome back to Simone's Blank Canvas. So it's the end of 2024 now. Where did this year go? It went so fast. I actually really love this time of year because it's a good time to reflect back on the year, think about all the good things that happened, think about all the lessons you learned, think about what you can do better next year, think about like what goals you hit. And if you watched my other video, you will know that at this time of year I open up my gratitude jar and I read back things that happened last year. So yeah, I really like this time of year for a little bit of self-reflection. So today's video is about some of the lessons that I learned in 2024. I'm gonna try and make this video very concise because I just start talking about something and then just go on and on and on. I forgot to say, yeah, I've got new hair now. I finally got rose gold hair. Well, it's kind of rose gold. The hairdresser did what he could, and I love it. I love it so much. So I'm going into the new year as a new me. Okay, so lesson number 1 is let go. Let go. It's let go. Why can I not say it in a way that sounds good? How do you say that? Let go. As somebody who has been like in denial about how anxious I am, this was a big lesson for me, because when you're scared of letting go, what you do is you control more. And sometimes things cannot develop when you are holding them so tightly. So I had to learn to let go when I meditate, to let go of my identity as this person, to let go of old habits that I don't want to hold on to anymore, to let go of parts of my personality, because our personalities are not actually us. Our personalities are just bits and pieces from our environment around us that we picked up when we were growing up, that went into our subconscious when we were younger, and then just got repeated until it became a habit. So yeah, I had to let go of parts of my personality. I had to let go of trying to keep my emotions shoved down. I had to let go, as in let emotions come out. I had to do that in times when I would really prefer that they didn't come out, for example in public. 2024 was the year when my eyelash extensions were hanging on for dear life, because 2024 was the year of just crying all the time, and it was good. I loved it. I didn't love it, but like I needed it. Like, thank God, and RIP eyelash extensions, and thank you for trying to hold on strong. We really appreciate your hard work. Lesson number 2 is be in the vibration of your dreams. So we are all energy, and the same types of energy attract each other. We are giving out different energy at different times, and the universe is going to reflect that back to us. So if you want to be a rich, abundant, badass bitch living her dream life, then you better be in the energy of that to show the universe, hey, I want more of this. I want more of this, please. So if you are acting like a poor person, I'm really struggling with this right now, I learned this lesson, but I'm still implementing it. If you're acting like a poor person, like somebody who has limited funds, who is like, oh no, that's too expensive, oh no, I can't afford that, what's the universe gonna do? It's gonna bring you more of that energy. So girl, imagine you are in your luxurious apartment and you are buying whatever you want, but, well, thinking about the environment. You're just financially abundant, and then the universe is gonna bring that life to you. Note to self, I'm still trying to implement this one, but it's sinking in this year. Lesson number 3 is jump and let the universe catch you. Twice this year, I made some very uncharacteristic decisions where I jumped without safety nets, really, and both times the universe caught me and was like, don't worry, I got you. I saw that you tried, you did that brave thing, and we're here for you, we love you, we support you, we are your number one cheerleaders, so don't worry, we got you. So that really made me learn that I should do more of that, even though it's absolutely terrifying. Lesson number 4 is slow down. Hustle culture, that shit. It's all about the feminine now. I've been hustling for so long, and I would just like to copyright that. We should call this new slow hustling, sluzzling. What do you think about that? I like it. I think it's good, and I think we should start using it. But anyway, yeah, I learned that I was like powering through no matter if I was burnt out, no matter if I had been literally not even giving myself 10 minutes in the day to just sit down and be in silence, if I was on my period and all these emotions were trying to come out of me and literally like my womb is falling out of me, and I'm still like, no, you don't even stop for 2 minutes, you need to do so many things. Like, that is just not loving to you. That is not loving to you. And also, when you are hustling that hard, why are you hustling? You're hustling because you think that you need to work really hard because you don't have that goal yet. You don't have that goal yet. You're not that person yet. So what are you telling the universe? I'm not there yet. By hustling, you're telling the universe, I'm not there yet and I'm so desperate to be there. So the universe is gonna reflect that back to you. If you're like, you're working, but you're not like working your ass off. You're working pretty hard, but you also at the same time have this faith that I'm already that person in the future. Then the universe is gonna be like, I see that you're already that person. So we're gonna bring your dreams to you. So basically, let's stop hustling. And I'm talking to myself again because it's really hard. It's really hard to stop hustling. So 2025 is the era of sluzzling. Anyway, yeah, number 4, slow down, stop hustling. Hashtag sluzzle. Number 5, oh my god, number 5 was so big. A big epiphany for me. I don't like how close you are. Too close and personal. Thank you. Number 5. Ooh, I wonder how many people this is gonna resonate with. This was a big lesson for me. Intellectualizing your feelings and feeling your feelings are 2 different things. Intellectualizing your feelings is all in here. It's like, why am I feeling this way? Oh, I'm feeling this way because of this trauma in my past. Well, blah, 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 and it's just all like intellectualizing. And it's good to know, it is good to know, but if you just stop there and you never actually feel your feelings are just going round and round and round and round in your body. Feeling your feelings is in your body, and some of us, like me in the past, may not have felt safe to feel our feelings in our body because the sensations were so intense, and maybe when we were younger they felt like totally overwhelming and we didn't know how to handle them. I need a water break and to breathe. But I'm now learning how to feel my feelings, and it is like noticing where you feel something in your body. Do I feel it in my stomach? Do I feel it in my heart? Do I feel it in my throat? Do I feel it in my shoulders? What does it feel like? Does it feel like churning? Does it feel like constricted? Does it feel like tense and like making yourself smaller? Does it feel like tight and heavy? And am I gonna burp? I find that being really curious about the way it feels helps, and sometimes I imagine that I am an alien from outer space who's got like a homework assignment to come and like see what it's like to be a human being and what emotions feel like. So sometimes if I have a really intense emotion, I'm like, okay, I'm the alien, and I'm like really trying to like ask these questions like, what does it feel like, and what does this emotion feel like? Because yeah, in this scenario the alien doesn't have emotions, so the alien wants to write all about a human experience of an emotion. Yeah, and that really helps me to just be really curious about the emotion instead of intellectualizing, or another even worse one is gaslighting yourself. You shouldn't be feeling this way right now. Well, I am, so like, yeah, that was a huge lesson for me. Intellectualizing and feeling, two different things. Lesson number 5. I'm going to use a specific example for this. Historically, I have not been financially abundant, but that's not my story. That's not my story. That's like my parents weren't in the energy of financial abundance. So the way that they acted around me made that my story. And then if I keep this story, my children will carry that story too. But when we, I don't know, come on this earth, how is it that some people are rich and some people are poor? It's just luck, I guess. Well, I don't believe it's luck. I think that we choose our lifetimes here, but what, you know, what? Like, I could have so easily been born into a wealthy family, and then my story would be different. So is that really my story, or is that just like a circumstance that I am continuing to believe and make my belief? That's not my story. That's not my motherfucking story. So take that story, and you might have other stories as well. I definitely have other stories as well that I tell myself. But take that story and fucking throw it in the trash. It's not yours. That is not mine. That is not my story, and I don't want it anymore. But yeah, obviously it takes a lot of work every single day when you are habitually thinking like, for this example, oh, I can't afford that. I'm too poor for that, to change that. Nope, that's not my story. I'm not thinking that anymore, and then change it into something else. For example, I'm so abundant. Money keeps coming to me. It keeps raining on me. Of course I can afford that. I'm so rich. I'm so rich in every single way. Yeah, it's hard work, but the first step is knowing that's not my story. That's not your story. Lesson number 7 is that lessons will keep repeating themselves until you listen to them. So you will have a situation that's trying to teach you something, and if you come out the other side of that situation and you still didn't really listen to it, then another situation in a different disguise is gonna come and try and teach you the same thing over and over and over again. And yeah, I think that the previous lesson, like intellectualizing your feelings and feeling your feelings, was one of those ones that was like, no, you didn't listen to me, so I'll be back, like, I'm coming back until you listen to me. That was one of those. That was one of those. Lesson number 8 is a continual lesson, I think every year almost. Not every year, but this is not the first time that I've learned this lesson, but this is one that just keeps on repeating. Not because I do know it. I do know it, but yeah. Anyway, the lesson is your greatest moments can come from your darkest moments. I had a really dark time at the beginning of this year, like super dark, and the things that happened because of that led me to the greatest moments of my life this year. And it's so crazy because if I hadn't have been in that darkness, then I don't know if these other things would have happened. So yeah, and that keeps on happening to me. That keeps on happening. It feels like the darker the moment, it's like if there was like a scale, and here's the middle, and this is like really dark down here, then it's gonna like mirror up here to like the greatest moment ever. That's what it feels like for me anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lesson number 9. Yes, that little voice is your intuition. Woo! That little whisper that you're like, oh, what was that? What was that? A little whisper there? What are you saying to me? Who are you? That is your intuition. And sometimes, because it's like a little whisper like that, we don't really listen to it, because the ego is a lot louder. The ego is like a toddler throwing a tantrum. So who are you gonna listen to? Toddler peeing on the supermarket floor over here, or little whisperer over here. You're not gonna listen. But actually, you should listen to the whisperer, because that is your intuition. Yeah, I learned that. Number 10 is stop othering yourself. Othering yourself is when, for example, you have a feeling or you are in a situation and your brain tries to convince you that you're the only person in the world that is experiencing that, and you should feel so ashamed of that. That is not true. That is not true, but I am often convinced of that. But we are human beings and we go through a lot of the same emotions. Like, there's definitely somebody else in the world that's going through something similar to you, but when you're by yourself and you're in your own thoughts, like, we can really like convince ourselves, oh my god, I'm the only one that feels this way, or the only person that's going through this right now. But no, you're not. And this makes me really angry. If we had actual conversations about this real shit, like once in a fucking while, then maybe that would also help us not feel like that. So that's why I try to be super vulnerable on YouTube and in real life, in the hopes that maybe somebody that knows me or doesn't know me might think that I don't have all these weird human thoughts. And then they're like, oh wait, she does. She's like, we're the same. We're both human. We have weird human thoughts and we feel weird human emotions, the same ones. Yeah, that's a really bad habit of mine, othering myself, putting other people on a pedestal, being like, no, you are wrong, you are bad, and everybody else is good and everybody else is living an amazing life and you are not. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but it's understandable. But yeah, I'm gonna stop doing that. And if you're doing that, I think you should stop doing it too. Lesson number 11. Oh, are we gonna leave it at 11? 11 is so uneven, but you know, 1111 has been chasing me. It's been chasing me. This, at the end of this year, it's been like hardcore hunting me down, 1111. So maybe this is absolutely perfect. Angel numbers, divine timing. So number 11. Number 11 is, and this is, I hope this is gonna help me with YouTube, because I'm scared of this still. When people judge you, it's a reflection of what they are denying within themselves or what they feel shame about within themselves. So we shouldn't take it personally. For example, the holistic psychologist has a really good example of this. That was kind of the first time that I was like, oh my god, she's right. Oh, I just got goosebumps. She said that when on social media there was a phase when everybody was like dancing on social media. I don't know if she was talking about TikTok, maybe. And it used to really trigger her, and she realized it was because those people were dancing and having fun and living their best lives. But she didn't feel comfortable to do that. But she wanted, deep down she wanted to do that, but she didn't feel comfortable to do that. So what we do in situations like that is we like shame the other person, like, oh, look at them dancing, that's so cringe, blah blah blah. But the reason we're doing that is because we actually want to do the same, but we're just too scared to. And me too, actually. I also have in the past been judging of people dancing on social media. Yeah, let's not get too personal and into too many details, but since I discovered that, it's true. It's true. So whenever you find yourself judging someone, you gotta like turn that finger around and be like, wait a second, why am I judging this person for this? And I am not perfect at this. I'm no angel. I still find myself judging people and not even having the awareness to be like, oh wait, there's a reason. You're the asshole here. But every now and again, I am able to like turn the finger around and be like, oh, interesting, why are you being judgmental right now? Yeah, so it works in like both directions. So if somebody's judging you, you can know that, okay, there's a part of what I'm doing right now that is triggering them because they're too scared to blah blah blah. And then the opposite way, you're judging someone else and you're trying to like make yourself better than someone else. Have awareness and be like, oh wait, why am I doing this? It's because I wish that I could blah 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 or whatever. And you really find out a lot about yourself by doing that. But yeah, and it's also a bit of a comfort. It's a bit of a way to like not take things so personally when people are judging you. So yeah, those were my 11 lessons for 2024. I hope you enjoyed. I really liked making this video. As I said, I really like the whole like end of the year and reflecting back on stuff. So yeah, in the comments below, write one or multiple, whatever you feel like. Write in the comments below your biggest lessons from 2024. Let's share, let's have a little conversation. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope the end of your 2024 is amazing, and I hope you have the best 2025. A lot of changes are happening right now. A lot of things are like crumbling and being destroyed and we're letting go of a lot in 2024, and that's actually not a negative thing, because from destruction comes creation. So 2025 is gonna be really badass. It's gonna be really badass. And I've got pink hair now, so I need to meditate. Yeah, so get ready for 2025. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share with anybody who you think might like this video. Hope you're having the best day ever. Bye. Oh, I wish somebody would stand on my back. That feels so good, man. Crack, crack. Oh my god, it's so hard to sit up straight. How have so many of you been doing this all your life? You have to use so many muscles. Anyway, let's make that a thing. If you are sluzzling, then I think you should put hashtag sluzzling in your posts. Is this why I'm so tired after social interactions? Because I don't breathe when I'm talking? The last video that I've made was supposed to be one video, and it was so long that I'm gonna have to cut it up into 3 parts. So yeah. attention span for that anymore. With, oh my goodness, where is the charger? I'm gonna burp. There. Seriously, like if somebody stood on my back right now, it would be so good. It would be so good. Take me to Thailand. Take me to the ladies standing on my back. Use your back muscles. You can do it.